Ladies and gentlemen, respected guests, and dear listeners, today I want to speak on a principle so simple, yet so life-changing, that once you understand it deeply, your entire mindset, your reactions, and even your destiny can transform. The principle is this: focus on what you can control. In life, we face countless challenges. Some arrive suddenly, some grow slowly, and some are born from our own doubts. But no matter how problems appear, we often fall into a trap. We spend our energy worrying about things that are not in our control. We worry about what people think of us, what might happen tomorrow, what others decide, how the world behaves, and how situations unfold. Yet in all this worry, we forget the true power we hold, the power to control our actions, our mindset, and our choices right now. Today's speech is not just motivation. It is a practical guide to freedom, strength, and clarity. By the end, I hope you will see life through a new lens, one where you stop wasting your energy on things outside your reach and start investing it in what you can truly shape. Section 1. Understanding the power of control. Every human being has two circles in life: the circle of control and the circle of concern. The circle of concern includes all the things that bother or affect us but are out of our control. These include the weather, other people's opinions, the economy, past mistakes, future outcomes, traffic, other people's actions, society's judgment. When we focus on these things, what happens? We feel stressed, we feel powerless, we feel frustrated, because no matter how much we think, worry, or wish, we can't change them. On the other hand, the circle of control includes our attitude, our effort, our decisions, our reactions, our discipline, our words, our habits, our mindset. This is where real power lives. This is where change begins. The more we invest in things we can control, the stronger and calmer we become. Imagine pouring water into a basket. No matter how much you pour, it cannot fill. Focusing on things outside your control is like that. It drains you without giving you anything back. But when you focus on what you can control, it's like pouring water into a solid vessel. Every drop adds value. Every action builds strength. Every step creates progress. Section 2. Why most people stay stressed. Most people suffer not because life is hard, but because they try to control the wrong things. We attempt to control outcomes instead of effort, people instead of ourselves, the future instead of the present. Let me give you an example. Someone insults you. You can't control what they said, but you can control how you respond, whether you let it affect your peace, whether you choose to carry that negativity, whether you grow from it or break from it. Another example, you apply for a job. You can't control whether they choose you, but you can control how well you prepare, how professionally you present yourself, how confidently you speak, how determined you remain even if rejected. In every situation, life gives you two parts. One part you cannot change, and one part you absolutely can. Success begins when you stop fighting the part you cannot change. Section 3. How to shift your focus to what you can control. Shifting focus is not automatic. It requires awareness and practice. Here are powerful steps to make this mindset your lifestyle. 1. Accept reality. Acceptance is not weakness, it is wisdom. When you accept that certain things are out of your control, you remove stress instantly. Acceptance is the first step toward peace. 2. Identify what you can influence. In every challenge, ask yourself, what part of this situation is in my control? Write it down, act on it, let go of the rest. 3. Control your inner dialogue. Your thoughts shape your world. Replace, why is this happening, with, what can I do now? 4. Take responsibility. When you shift blame to others, you lose power. When you take responsibility, even for small things, you gain power. 5. Build daily habits. Habits are within your control. Wake up early, eat clean, read, exercise, plan, pray, reflect, work hard. Habits create structure, and structure creates strength. 6. Practice emotional discipline. You cannot control feelings, but you can control responses. Take a breath. Pause before reacting. Train yourself to stay calm in storms. Section 4. What happens when you focus on what you can control? The moment you shift focus, everything changes. Here's what you gain. 1. Mental peace. Worry disappears because you stop trying to control the uncontrollable. 2. Confidence. You start achieving more because you act with clarity. 3. Emotional strength. Situations stop shaking you. People stop affecting you. 4. Progress. You spend time on actions, not overthinking. 5. Growth. You learn faster, adapt faster, improve faster. 6. Freedom. You stop living under pressure and start living with intention. Focusing on what you can control is not just a mindset, it is a superpower. Section 5. Real-life examples. Let's look at some real-life examples to understand the power of this principle. Example 1. The athlete. An athlete cannot control the competition, the weather, or the performance of others. But they can control their training, diet, mindset, and confidence. The best athletes focus on their preparation, not the results. Example 2. The business owner. A business owner cannot control the economy, customer behavior, or market fluctuations. But they can control innovation, customer service, product quality, and adaptability. Successful businesses grow because they focus on what they can influence. Example 3. The student. A student cannot control exam difficulty or teacher behavior. But they can control consistency, revision, hard work, and time management. In all cases, success belongs to those who control their controllables. Section 6. The formula for a better life. Here is a simple formula that can transform your life. 1. Spend 0% energy on things out of your control. 2. Spend 100% energy on things within your control. This formula brings clarity. When you stop trying to control everything, you gain control over the most important thing, yourself. Section 7. Letting go. Letting go is hard, but it is essential. Let go of people who don't value you, mistakes you cannot change, expectations that drain you, the need to impress others, fear of judgment, worrying about tomorrow. Letting go is not losing, it is freeing. Hold on to what matters, release what doesn't. Final section. A message to your future self. Imagine your future self standing in front of you, saying, "Thank you. Thank you for choosing focus. Thank you for choosing discipline. Thank you for letting go of what you couldn't control. Thank you for fighting battles that mattered. Thank you for building the life I live today." Your future depends on where you place your energy. You can waste it on worries and uncontrollable things, or you can invest it in actions, purpose, and growth. Conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, life becomes easier, not because problems disappear, but because your focus becomes stronger. The truth is simple. You cannot control everything, but you can control enough. And that, enough, is all you need. So from this moment forward, make a promise to yourself. Focus on your attitude. Focus on your effort. Focus on your choices. Focus on your mindset. Focus on your habits. Focus on your responses. Focus on what you can control. Because when you master yourself, you master your life. Thank you.